Hi, everyone. Me, Gene Okerlund, here for the World Wrestling Federation and Coliseum Video, the producers of the official World Wrestling Federation home video series. The tape before you, the latest in a long line of Coliseum programs examining the careers of outstanding individual performers, and here, a truly exceptional record of achievement. For your consideration, and for the next 2 hours, Hulkamania 2, the saga continues. Now, we're producing this tape in January of 1987. Hogan has held the title for more than 3 years. This program is, and I think very appropriately, subtitled The Saga Continues. There are some new challenges here that we did not see for the champ at the time of the Hulkamania 1 cassette, namely Kamala, King Kong Bundy, Randy the Macho Man Savage, and Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. Now, without further ado, let's get to the program. We open with manager Bobby Heenan being ushered from the ring, and Hulk Hogan is partnered here with his protege, Hillbilly Jim, in tag team competition. And they will have their hands full with a combo the size of Bundy and Studd.
Hillbilly Jim had a career-threatening injury. It certainly looked like the finish of Hillbilly Jim, and yet now he's back again, actually in the ring, after an injury that would have sidelined practically everybody.
But you see how Hillbilly Jim was attempting to repay the champion. He asked the champion, would you step out and let me start this match for you, champion?
Well, the referee got 2 chances of maintaining order in this match, slim and none.
You're right, you know.
Big John Studd starting off with Hillbilly Jim with a moving condominium waiting in the corner. 2 powerhouses in there. Nice block by the Hillbilly in a right hand. And a big headbutt. Got the big guy reeling. $15,000 now.
Oh, it looked for a moment as if he was going to slam him outside the ring.
Well, he had him fairly close to the center when he picked him up, but then Big John, realizing the 15 grand still on the line, managed to make it over and grab a hold of that top rope. And now it's the Hillbilly who might get slammed.
I think he is going to get slammed. Brought him down really badly.
He went down in sections.
He did, didn't he?
Yes, he's so long, he's so tall until it did go down in sections.
That is a bad way to receive a slam.
Studd saying, get out of here, Hillbilly. I want that guy right there inside. I want the Hulkster.
You know, it puts me in the mind of the Old West. Everybody wants the top gun of the Old West. Everybody wants the champion.
Now here he comes, more than willing to oblige.
All right, let's look at it. A dog chases a car, but when he catch it, can he drive it? Can he eat it? Big John Studd's got the man that he wants. Let's find out what will he do with it.
Let's see what he can do with it. Give me the ball and let me run with it. Overhand rights, 2 of them dropped the Hulkster. And Big John right on his case right off the bat. Rams him right into that top turnbuckle. And again, champion caught a little bit off guard there.
Really? Studd showing very well.
Oh, look at this power display. Oh, wow, did he go down? He was driven down into the mat. He wasn't just turned loose, he was driven in.
Look at that golden tan the champion has.
Studd showing what a force he is amongst the elite of the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, there's 2 in a row. Boy, they'll take your toll in a hurry.
The champion right at this moment, not in a happy position.
Big John Studd is confident. Look at him.
I'm sure that the champion still at this point in time is not 100%.
Yes, he had a really
Look out.
damaging...
Slingshot in, ducks underneath it though.
Hey,
oh, he got him up. There's $15,000.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, he got Bundy.
Hey.
Madison Square Garden erupting here.
I believe the champion is
Mike
back.
Graves got nailed as well.
Is he the world champion or is he not?
A little do-si-do as he just went bananas. Collected $15,000 and slammed everybody.
And there's not a person sitting down in this entire arena.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, get your checkbook out and put up the money.
Just look at the Hulk. He is so happy. The very first man, possibly the very first man, to have slammed Big John Studd, because the Giant claims to have done that, although Studd said he didn't slam him. But here we saw it tonight. the Hulk just picked him up and slammed him, and for good measure, he did the same thing to King Kong 450-pound Bundy.
And gave Bobby the brain hit a real nice headache with a left hook and a right cross.
Champ looking around, making sure all the bases are covered. He's looking to make sure the brain is not behind him. Talk about eruption. The garden just literally exploded.
Pandemonium. Everybody was on their feet.
25,000 plus on their feet as one. Look out. Follows him right in. What a shot by the champion.
That is why he is the champion. Once he started, he does not let up.
Another slam.
He's going for 30,000.
And Big John Studd went for the ropes, and you're going to pick the entire ring if you pick me up this time.
You might as well double your money.
That's correct.
Oh, look at this now. Champ in the wrong part of town.
Oh, another splash. Oh, my word, this is what put Hulk Hogan in hospital before.
King Kong Bundy with the upper hand right now on champion Hulk Hogan. As he's got some dues to pay back, you can bet on that.
Gorilla, what does he actually weigh, King Kong?
Oh, he's well over 500 pounds, Ernie.
That's ridiculous.
Look out.
This.
Oh, what an elbow shot. The champion down.
What a sensational way to start this match, though, with the champion slamming John Studd and then slamming Bundy. However, right at this moment, I would advise the champion, if possible, to tag out to his partner, Hillbilly Jim, because he seems to have encountered a spot of bother right at this moment.
If you were a college coach or a professional coach, would you like to have all four of these men as your front four on defense?
Look out. Big John Studd with a double X handle off the second turnbuckle from the inside. Champion needs to get over and make a tag.
Yes, he really does. He has got to make that tag now, otherwise they're in a danger of losing this very, very important tag team contest.
Big bear hug slapped on by Big John Studd.
Would you or would you not, Gorilla, like to have this for your front four and a defensive line?
Absolutely. I'd even let Bobby the Brain stay in there if I had those four. Champion now into Python grip of Big John Studd, one of his favorites, that bear hug, and he's an awful long way away from his corner.
He is, and that is the most punishing bear hug there is in the whole of the world of professional wrestling, because John Studd has applied that many, many times and made many victories for himself.
And he's definitely got it locked in real strong.
Tremendous look of intensity on the face of the champion, as the life is literally being squeezed out of him.
But you can never say enough about the champion. He's not a quitter. He doesn't have that in his vocabulary no kind of way.
Absolutely not. That's not part of his realm of being champion. In and outside the ring. Look at that. That hand going up in the air, saying, I'm not done yet. And unloads with about 3 big right hands. Oh, ran into the immovable object.
Absolutely, and here comes another even more immovable object. Look at this! Whoa!
Oh, big flying elbow.
That must register about a 6 on the Richter scale.
Hulk Hogan right over,
Tag
makes
me.
the tag to the hillbilly.
Well done, Hulk. And here comes Bundy. Bang in there. Oh!
Right into a clothesline by the big guy.
Oh!
And a knee drop right to the chin. Down for the cover. 2 count. Oh, just got out of there.
Whoop! Was that close?
Narrow escape.
Hillbilly Jim in a whole heap of trouble.
We'll find out what the hillbilly's made out of now.
The intent on a measure of revenge here, because he was embarrassed beyond belief this evening earlier when the Hulk picked him up bodily and slammed him.
Unbelievable.
Reverse chin lock from the backside. Well, this tag won't count if he reaches over and makes it. The champion standing on the ropes.
The hillbilly just barely escaped there.
The fans here asking Hulk, get in there, do something about it, but the Hulk is not necessarily going to break the rules. Tremendous effort. on the part of Hillbilly Jim. Just a wonderful effort, but unfortunately going into the wrong corner.
Very smart move by Big Bundy. He made it to the corner, tagged out to get a fresh man in.
Wrong part of town now for Hillbilly Jim. Whoa, knee left right on the sternum.
Knee. Big knee by the big, heavy legs of John Studd. What a brutal, bruising wrestler Studd is.
Champion screaming, come on, Hillbilly, wants to get him over.
Oh, his body on top of Hillbilly Jim.
360 pounds just come down on Hillbilly Jim.
Look out, sending him in backwards. Wow.
For a back elbow smash there, and I'm afraid that Hillbilly is in a predicament here that is going to be awfully difficult to extricate himself from, because he just cannot get back to Hulk Hogan and make that essential tag.
Look at Big John Studd's hands, how you have him locked in behind his back. That's in the crucial area. You're right in the sacroiliac area, right there in the lower part of your back. That can create a lot of pain for you. And Hillbilly Jim is in trouble once again. And this is the fans, they're cheering Hillbilly on. But can Hillbilly Jim withstand the pressure? A headbutt released it.
Good hand, tag's made.
Tag is made, the referee says yes, and now the champion in there starts unloading. 3 big right hands, and Big John Studd sent in for the ride. Look out, Clothesline City. Wow, what a reverse knife edge, as the big guy didn't go down from the clothesline.
But the big boot, and he still hasn't.
Look out, here comes Bundy. Uninvited.
Power drive.
Atomic drop coming up, yes. And the champion off the rope, dropping the leg right across the throat. Down for the cover. No, 2 count only.
Uh-oh, the Weasel is in.
Bobby the Brain Heenan inside the ring.
And the Weasel looks as if he's incurred the wrath of
Referee's call for the bell. He got caught by the champ.
Look out! Oh! Oh! Avalanche! Hit the wrong man!
Pandemonium in Madison Square Garden. Look at the fans. Everybody's on their feet to see the Weasel get mashed.
What a turn of events here, as the Avalanche laid on Bobby the Brain Heenan. And the champ knew exactly what he was doing.
He certainly did.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this bout, as a result of a disqualification, the team of Hulk Hogan and Hillbilly Jim.
Here's our first opportunity to see Hulk in individual competition. And it's against a man my colleague Gorilla Monsoon likes to describe as a walking condominium, King Kong Bundy.
The manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. He represents from Atlantic City, weighing 453 pounds, King Kong Bundy. And the world's heavyweight champion from Venice Beach, California, weighing 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
This capacity crowd is on its feet. Hulk Hogan. Gorilla Monsoon here ringside with Jesse the Body Ventura and a jam-packed Boston Garden for this confrontation. Look at the stare by the Hulk. And what a confrontation this will be, Gorilla. 450-pound King Kong Bundy against the world heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan, who comes in at about 310 or 305. Everyone in unison on their feet to greet the champ. And that's his new music playing, Jess. Hulk's own theme song from that new Wrestler's album that is out right now. And look at that. Talk about throwing down the gauntlet. There it is. What a showdown. Tremendous opportunity here for King Kong Bundy. A crack at the title.
And in my opinion, Hogan, it's going to take a little bit of luck for Hogan to keep that title, Gorilla.
A little bit of luck?
Luck. Because I don't think Hogan has faced a man with the size and the strength of Bundy. And if he gets caught in that corner and gets hit with the avalanche, we could see a new champion.
How about Bundy facing a guy with the size and strength of a Hulk Hogan?
Well, definitely, but look at this. Bundy's going to work on him quick. He's going to end it fast.
Bundy took the upper hand right as the bell rang, attacking the champion. Look out now, Hulk off the ropes with a big roundhouse right. Here he comes again, another one. And Bundy's reeling. Champ off again. Oh, he got caught in a scoop slam. The condominium with feet is doing a number right now on the champion.
Too early for a cover for Bundy, but I'll tell you what, the champion better not stay on that mat long, because that's where Bundy does most of his damage, is down on the mat.
He drops that 500 pounds plus on you. Oh, there goes the champ right outside. Through that middle rope. Down on a hardwood floor here in the Boston Garden.
The people are on their feet. I don't think they've ever seen Hogan getting manhandled before.
What a tremendously powerful individual in this King Kong Bundy.
And
who is
handsome,
awesome.
too.
Oh, handsome. Give me a break, Jeff. Champ, once again, outside on the floor here. Not the place to be. Come on, ref, get the guy back. Gotta give a guy a chance to get back inside the ring.
Well, Bundy's going to try to keep him out for a while and do as much damage as he can to him outside the ring.
Well, you can't win the title that way, Jess.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hogan's going to take him out.
Hulkster both out on the floor now. Couple of roundhouse rights by the champ. And Bundy's backing up. Look at the hammer action there. And the Hulk bailing in to break the count and right out again. Double shot to the back of the neck. Bundy is in dreamland. Oh, rammed his head into the ring apron. And the big guy just rolls back in on top of that bottom rope. And the champ is waiting for him. Hulk Hogan using some unorthodox tactics as is necessary with this super heavyweight. Whoa! Went for the big boot and the champ was gone. Elbow right down on the sternum area. Champ off the ropes, another one.
Bundy's in trouble. Hogan better quit worrying about what the crowd's saying and do this guy in when he's got the chance.
Hogan says, I'm gonna slam this guy. The champ now with an Irish whip in. Plants that size 14 right upside the kisser. And Bundy in a whole heap of trouble. Look out. Oh, champ followed him in nicely with that clothesline. He's going for the slam. He got him up there. Can he turn him? No. Champ might have hurt himself.
He could have very easily strained his back. You're looking at trying to pick up 450 pounds that is not balanced, Gorilla. That's not a barbell out there.
Down for the cover, 1, 2, look out!
Oh.
450 pounds, my foot. If he's not over 500.
Here's a smart move by Bundy. He grabs this reverse chin lock right here. He leans his weight on Hogan. Make Hogan hold up that 450 pounds and wear him out. Plus, it also slows the pace down, which is what Bundy's got to do if he's going to be successful.
Well, Jess, he's got the champ in trouble here. I'd be going to work on him. I'd be going to work on that
I
rib
disagree
cager.
with you. I think he's handling it right. He's wearing, Hogan's taking more of the punishment right here.
That's what
Gorilla.
makes the world go round, Jess. If I were in Bundy's shoes, I'd be going for the finish.
Nah, not me. I'd do exactly what he's doing right now. Wear that champion down.
Look at that. He doesn't have that body weight on him right now, Jess. And the champ coming to life here as this capacity crowd hasn't sat down since Hulk Hogan entered the arena. Look out, champ off the rope shoulder block. Sends a big guy reeling. And another one.
He can't get the... Whoa! He caught him with an elbow. He couldn't get Bundy off his feet.
I think Bundy was playing a little possum there. Caught the champ coming in, full speed ahead. Dropped that elbow right in a very strategic place. Now Bundy just stepping on the throat of the champion with that 500 pounds plus. And the champ in trouble again. Bundy just massive everywhere. Look out now, Irish whip. Champ hard avalanche. Yeah, the champion with the avalanche.
We can see it right here.
History could be made right here in the Boston Garden. Hulk Hogan flat on his back.
Whoa, he's on
Down
top.
for the cover. 1, 2, we gotta know.
How did Hogan kick out of that? I don't know.
The Hulk reaching down for something deep inside. Look at that block. And a right hand by the champ. And another one. As he continues. Roll reversal here. Another avalanche. That one didn't have the same effect. And now a reversal by the champ. Oh, look at this. Power slam. I can't believe it. He got up.
I don't know if Bundy's shoulder was down, though. I gotta see the instant replay on this one, Gorilla. It looked to me like King Kong Bundy's shoulder rolled off that mat.
Tremendous feat of strength by the champion as he gives a power slam. 500 pounds plus up in the air. Unbelievable.
I disagree with the referee. I want to see the replay, Gorilla.
We will, Jess. Just keep your pants on. We'll see the replay. Let's get the word.
Here is your winner and still champion, Hulk Hogan.
I want to see this replay. Here you see Hogan firing Bundy, and Bundy reverses it. Fires the champion in. Now, he didn't get his full avalanche here. He only had about a third of the ring to drill Hogan. So it didn't have the total effect. Bundy comes back with a kick. Now Hogan reverses Bundy. Bundy hits that turnbuckle, comes out. Tremendous power body slam here. 500-pound Bundy, wham. Now let's check out the shoulder. 1, 2.
Both shoulders down.
No, I disagree.
He's
I
got
disagree.
that
Bundy's
massive
left
shoulders.
shoulder came up before that referee hit 3.
Only the blade has to be down there. There he is, your champion, Hulk Hogan.
Randy the Macho Man Savage, current holder of the Intercontinental title, and I must admit, a superior athlete.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is one fall with a 1-hour time limit for the World's Heavyweight Championship. First, the challenger, accompanied by Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 238 pounds, Randy the Macho Man Savage.
plus on their feet to greet the Hulkster.
Monsoon, the world is ready for this man.
Talk about your charisma. That guy has it right there. The world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. In there with the Intercontinental champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
How about Savage trying to put Elizabeth between Hulk Hogan and...
Boy, he's been doing that more and more of late, Jim.
I can't believe it.
Plus the World Championship belt at stake, but not the Intercontinental belt. Elizabeth obviously very concerned here. She's saying something to the Hulk.
Elizabeth looks marvelous.
Oh,
Just
beautiful.
thought I'd throw that comment in.
I figured you would. A lovely, striking young lady. What she's doing with that horrible excuse for a human being. Oh, look at this. Pearl Harbor job now by Savage. And he's got the belt off the champion. Macho Man going to the outside on the top turnbuckle. Oh, right in the kidney area. And the champ is down. Boy, this one got started in a hurry.
Savage doing something that I've seen him do as of late, leaving the headband and the sunglasses on. Terribly dangerous.
Talk about chance of being blinded. Champion caught off guard right off the bat. Pearl Harbor job by the Intercontinental champion. And once again, Savage coming down with that double axe handle. That time right in the cervical vertebrae area. And Elizabeth up on the apron. What is she doing on the apron?
Oh!
Maybe she wants the sunglasses, Gene.
I'm sure she does, and that would be good advice.
But boy, is she getting you-know-what for. Oh, look at this now. Turnaround, fair play. And he busted him right in the eye. And now the sunglasses and headband are gone, and the Hulkster's got him on. Roundhouse right. Sends a challenger down to the canvas. Oh. What an awesome individual this Hulk Hogan is. Macho Man over the top rope. Lucky for him, he came down feet first.
It is amazing how Hogan can turn it on and off at will.
Oh, look at this. He's going to ram him right into the steel post. Oh, yes. Shoulder first by the champ. The challenger just rammed into the steel post. And both men now out on the concrete here in the Boston Garden. And the champ wants him back inside.
Randy Savage apparently really hurting that shoulder on that drive into the ring post.
He's looking for timeout, Gene. He's not going to get any. Look out, clothesline. Oh, and a beauty. Hulkster certainly hasn't lost any of his speed or aggressiveness. And look at the jackhammer action here. Atomic drop coming up. No, suplex.
How about that for style?
Wow.
He executed that perfectly. Elizabeth ringside and tremendously concerned.
Champ having it all his own way. Chokehold now right in front of referee Danny Davis, and Elizabeth immediately up on the apron to complain. And the referee telling her you've got to get down. And once again, the champ jerks him up again. And Danny Davis sees it immediately. Elizabeth has departed the scene.
I wonder if she was told to do so.
I don't know. The referee might have put her out, Gene.
It could be. Very well could be. Hogan with a headbutt. You don't see that too often from the champ.
Absolutely not. Champ, oh, look at this paintbrush shot here. And the champ follows him in, full speed ahead. Challenger down on the canvas and in deep trouble.
20,000 strong coming unglued this week in the Boston Garden. They've been talking about this one for a long time.
Boy, they've been waiting for this one. Champion against champion. Unfortunately, only one title at stake. Oh, long way down from that suplex. Hulkster unloading with everything in his arsenal.
I think, Gorilla Monsoon, it should be pointed out that it was this city, this facility, the Boston Garden, where Macho Man Randy Savage arrested the Intercontinental title from Tito Santana.
Stole it, Gene. February 8th,
You
right
said
here.
it. You said it.
Oh, Macho Man tied up now, that left arm hooked up. Oh, look at that. Talk about payback time. Here it comes. Oh, look at that nice move by the challenger, using the leverage and momentum and two hands full of tights. Sends the champion out to the concrete. Look out below. Double axe handle by the Macho Man off the top turnbuckle. Not quick to tide turns here, Gene.
Boy, does it ever. Does it ever. And especially Savage, with a proclivity for bending and breaking rules, doing whatever he has to do to get the job done. We saw that here before.
Absolutely.
No question, he used a foreign object. Elizabeth still. Not in our range, at least.
Oh, look at that. Rammed right into the barricade surrounding the ring here. Enough force behind the blow, but the champion managed to hang on. And now he's in trouble. And look at that sneak. Sneaking around on all fours.
Well, he is a sneaky Pete.
Challenger ramming from behind again, the champion down. Don't know where we're at count-wise here, Gene. Champ going out, Hogan. But the Macho Man about to do his thing.
We have a capacity crowd simultaneously chanting something. I believe it's a barnyard expletive.
Oh, what a shoot-off by the champion. As the Macho Man laid that flying elbow on him, and he's in shock.
Oh! Oh!
The adrenaline starting to flow through the veins of the champion, and he is hulking up. Excuse me.
Oh, my. Oh,
Savage
my.
knows he's in deep trouble right now. Look out, Irish whip in, upside down, over the... Oh, if he'd have went outside the ring, it would have been curtain.
Well, he could have broke his back on that move alone.
Hulkster now setting him up once more. The big boot, yes, right in a kisser. Setting him up, big slam coming up.
Hogging off the ropes.
Oh, the leg drop, yes. Over for the cover. Oh, he got the 3 count. Tremendous effort on the part of Hulk Hogan.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's Adrian Adonis. Double team effort here.
Where in God's name did Adonis come from?
Came right out of the ringside. In a skirt. And now it's 2 against 1. Macho Man holding the champion, and Adrian coming down with that big knee. Give me a break.
This takes me back to Phoenix, Arizona, at Saturday night's main event. Then, however, it was Bundy and Morocco.
And still administering punishment to the champion. Oh, look out. Hulk's got 2 hands full of hair. Boom, double noggin knocker.
It's Adonis.
Atomic drop on the Macho Man. He's gone over the top rope. And now he's got Adrian.
This place,
Adrian trapped.
this place is turned upside down.
Adrian trapped like a rat. Slips underneath the bottom rope. Oh, look at that.
He's got a brawn.
Adonis doing a Pearl Harbor job from outside. And look at the tap.
Oh, yes. Listen. Oh, my. Have you seen anything like this?
Unbelievable. 20,000 plus on their feet.
The winner and still champion, Hulk Hogan.
Popular decision in this great city. What a match. I have never seen anything like it.
Take a look at this guy, the champion. Hulk Hogan, charisma personified. And now he's giving the fans what they want to see. Going from one side to the other. Oh, listen to that ovation.
And look at that package. The poets have advised us to say it with flowers. But I wonder what you fans think of this particular interpretation.
My personal friend, Mr. Bobby the Brain Heenan, issued a challenge of his men, Mr. Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy, to wrestle Mr. Wonderful and Chicken Champion Hulk Hogan. Here he is. Bruck, 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 bruck. Hey, Mr. Hogan, I thought one of the requirements of a world champion was being able to answer a phone call.
Let me tell you something, Adonis. You've been trying to stir trouble up here for about 3 or 4 weeks. Forget about the phone call. Let that lay. All you need to worry about is keep your nose out of our business. We're ready for Studd and Bundy.
Oh, that means there's a challenge in the air? Are you accept the challenge?
Yeah.
No! Whoa!
Well, what I mean is that we will face Studd and Bundy in 2 weeks. But first of all, I have accepted a contract between the Moondogs for the whole wrestling world out there to see. And that includes you, Adrian Adonis, Joe Studd, and Bundy, to see what we can do as a team together. You know something, that's a nice surprise. The Moondogs first, I like it. Studd and Bundy second, as long as it's the old Mr. Wonderful. Your way, your rules. You stay out of our business, Adonis.
You know something? Most importantly, I want to show everybody out there what Mr. Wonderful is all about. I hope you know to pick up the phone. You've heard it, and will he be able to answer the phone?
Here's that 800-pound engine of destruction once again against Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff in a contest that became known as the Great Betrayal.
We have a camera back there. Maybe we can pick them up. Listen in on some strategy. The Hulkster and Paul Orndorff, where are they?
I can't believe the way you're acting, man. Let the phone call go. Forget the lack of communication. You know when I'm in the gym, especially you've trained with me so many times, you know I'm always moving, man. Yeah. When the phone rang, brother, I was under the squat rack. 4 reps were left. I went, grabbed the phone, and you weren't even on it, man. Give me a break. Yeah. Get your head right. We've got Bundy and Studd right where we want them, man. Let's go out there and take them, brother. The old Mr. Wonderful ways. Just play it by your rules.
Let me tell you something right now. Mr. Wonderful's ready.
Hey, let the thing go about the phone call. Let's take care of business.
This bout is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. In the ring to my right, the team managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 468 pounds, King Kong Bundy. His partner from Los Angeles, California, at 364 pounds, the Giant John Studd. And their opponents from Tampa, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. His partner from Venice Beach, California, at 302 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, goodness! The Hulkster. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, and Hulk Hogan. Without a doubt, one of the greatest tag team combinations ever put together, but believe me, they will be put to the test as never before against Bundy and Studd.
Absolutely, you're talking about them being one of the best units put together, true. But how about Studd and Bundy? Where have you ever seen two more big, impressive, powerful people than these two? So indeed, this is going to be a colossal battle, and one that I'll tell you, I've been waiting to see, and this is really going to be something.
All right, Mr. Wonderful. No, blocks the shot. Right hand by Paul Orndorff. Stop, knocked back. Paul Orndorff, we saw earlier on, wanted to start this match off. And certainly just a week ago, Paul Orndorff proved beyond a shadow of a doubt what he can do in a tag team matchup. He almost single-handedly took on the Moondogs. Look at this. Trying to get the big man down. Yeah, reaches for the tight try to get him. Up on the count of one.
Well, he's got a headlock now, but I'll tell you this, Studd, he's a big, big, powerful man. I don't know if Orndorff can do anything just by having that headlock. Although Knight's going to come off with it.
Look at that maneuver. Nicely done by Paul Orndorff.
And here he is right now. I'll tell you, that was surprised. I think it shocked a little bit. Studd to be taken over by that hip toss as he did. Takes out and now Bundy's in, and he cut Orndorff with a big knee and a shot in the back.
Off the rope now, Paul Orndorff. Bundy sets him up. Off the rope, look out, the avalanche. Oh, he missed. Bundy missing again. Back out. Paul Orndorff, a one-man gang. Hulkster wants to tag in. Heenan is very upset, and justifiably so. Oh, wait a minute, I think Orndorff's gonna try and slam Big John Studd.
Oh, well, I don't know why if he should make it so obvious.
He gets him, no, almost got him up.
Well, I'm surprised he did that. You got to surprise Studd. You don't let him know you're gonna try and do it.
Drop kick, back. Drop kick to Bundy. Paul Orndorff, hand to his ear, and this capacity crowd is cheering as never before, and the Hulkster most appreciative of what his tag team partner can do. Now the tag is made, I guess. Yes. Paul Orndorff tagging in champion Hulk Hogan. I thought perhaps he should have tagged him earlier, but look at this. Whoa. Toe to toe. Hulkster backs up Studd a bit. Uh-oh. Hulk out in front. Nice reversal. Studd to the buckle. Oh, look at that. It's going to be a slam.
What a slam, and look at those people, they're all up on their toes. They loved it.
Orndorff just hit the rope. I think Paul Orndorff a little upset.
I think he seems upset about it. Look at him. Well, Orndorff looked upset. As we see him right now, he seemed very upset for some reason. I don't know why.
Hulksters, maybe it's because the Hulksters slammed Big John Studd and Orndorff couldn't. I don't know.
Well, but Hogan was smart. He went, he attacked, and he slapped to where his Orndorff, he's talent Studd. I'm going to slam you.
Big John Studd finally back in the ring, and Hulk Hogan delivers the boot to the midsection. Behind the Hulkster now. Look at that maneuver. Hulk Hogan hammering away on Big John Studd. Shoves him to, oh my, forget about it. Ooh, wow, and another one. Hulk with Big John Studd to the buckle of Hulkster. Uh-oh, look at that.
Oh, he got caught with that clothesliner.
Yes, he did. The Hulkster trying to make the tag. Orndorff wants to get in there. What's it? Bundy will not allow it. Hulkster off the rope, double team. Come on, referee, get one of them out of there. Orndorff still trying to make the tag, but Bundy is all over the hook. One, we get two. Wow, that was close.
Well, they're going to do everything not to have him tag out now. They feel that they have Hogan hurt right now, and they're going to try their best to finish him off here.
Slam, King Kong Bundy. Wait a minute, break in the face.
Now he's got a chance to tag out here.
Stab comes in. Headbutt. Oh. Trying to make the tag. The Hulkster trying to make the tag on Paul Orndorff. Backed into the corner. Meanwhile, the double team effort continues. Come on, referee. You've got to disqualify him. That's two men in there at the same time. Orndorff hanging on.
Orndorff got hit in the eye as Hogan went backwards. And he got knocked clear out of the ring. But now look at this. Why is the referee disqualifying these guys?
I think he already gave the signal to the timekeeper. They've already been disqualified. Someone, come on, Paul, get in there. Orndorff should get in there and help out.
What's Orndorff
You're hammering
doing?
away on the champion. The match is officially over. They're just hammering and hammering. Finally, Orndorff comes in to help out. He sure took his sweet time about it. Nonetheless, Orndorff finally coming in to help champion Hulk Hogan. Gets him up. Pats him, all right. They'll win the match. Holds his hand up high for victory. They'll win this matchup, but nonetheless. Oh, no!
What in the world?
What?
What in the heck was that all about?
You gotta be... No! 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 Oh. Look at that!
I don't believe this. What in the world is wrong with Orndorff?
He's waving Studd in. He's waving Bundy in. Heenan coming in. They're going to finish off the... No, wait a minute. Rotundo, Spivey, Tonga, Offie. I can't believe what we've seen. This is one of those surreal moments. You don't know if it's really happened or not.
I'm shocked. I am totally shocked. I don't believe that Paul Orndorff would pull a cheap shot like he just did. That's incredible. What in the world is wrong with that man? What possessed him to do that?
We may have a replay of it. Look at, oh, no, wait a minute. Heenan right there just patting him on the shoulder.
I don't believe it.
Wait a minute. Look at Adrian.
This looked like might have been something that had been planned by all these people. Look at this. What?
Back to live action. Let's go back to the arena. The Hulkster being carried out, holding his neck. Well, let's go back if we can now. Let's go back to Bobby Heenan. He's back there somewhere. Look at this.
You were Mr. Wonderful. You were it. You were stupendous. You showed the Chicken Wonder where it was at. You showed Chicken Wonder where it was at.
Wonderful! Wonderful! Wonderful!
There,
Wonderful! Wonderful! I will say you said and laid the heavyweight champion world out. Again.
I can't believe what we're seeing. We're going to have further comments after we return. Right now, there's an interview, but stay tuned, everyone.
The ending here is just amazing. I get a kick out of thinking about Bobby Heenan and Orndorff watching the replay at the end of this match over and over and over again. The fans will see just what I mean.
Bobby Heenan is glad he's here in Hartford. He has taken out an insurance policy, an expensive one, on Mr. Wonderful's new championship belt.
Is that a fact? Let's take you back now to Mean Gene Okerlund, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
All right, Bobby Heenan, I'm very curious. Have you purchased championship belt insurance?
You bet I have.
You know, since your man, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, refuses to be interviewed, perhaps you can give us a little bit of the story. Let's go back to the time when, of course, Paul Orndorff, your man, betrayed.
What do you, wait. What do you mean betrayed? He didn't betray anybody. All he did was wrestle Hulk Hogan in Cleveland. He beat that man, he left him laying. And tonight, when he's done with Hogan, he's going to be left like an old newspaper lining the bottom of a birdcage.
Come on, Bobby.
Thank you very much. Vince, apparently it's building up to one they've been talking about for a long time. Hulk Hogan to meet and defend against challenger, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Back to you.
All right, this capacity crowd preparing for the ultimate. Preparing for the steel cage matchup encompassing Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and, of course, champion Hulk Hogan. And you, Jesse Ventura, know what a matchup this nature means.
Well, it's a tremendous matchup, and it's all come down to this, McMahon. For 6 months, this feud has gone on between Orndorff and Hogan, and I believe this is the only true way to settle it inside the steel cage, where there has to be a winner. First man out to the floor is declared the winner.
Yes, and the one referee there at the door, which you'll see right there, the assigned official, Joey Morello, at the door to simply open the door when requested to. Orndorff giving a little bit of static. Wait a minute. What's Davis doing there? What's Danny Davis doing there?
Well, obviously, there's going to be 2 officials, McMahon. I like this. Now we will have no excuses on the part of Hogan, no excuses on the part of anyone. 2 officials.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff testing his strength in the steel cage right now. Mean Gene is back with the World Wrestling Federation champion.
Hulk Hogan, World Heavyweight Champ. It has been a long and winding road, as the Beatle put it so aptly in song, that leads you to this steel cage match. Your comment?
Well, Mean Gene, it has been a long road, brother, but I can promise you, it all stops here, man. All those Hulkamaniacs, they're ready for a new start in a new year, and this steel cage is a dead end for Mr. Wonderful.
All right, as we head into 1987, Hulk, last year you established yourself as the finest practitioner ever in steel cage competition. Why didn't you settle this feud with Orndorff earlier?
Mean Gene, the steel cage is the most brutal arena of human competition. It is the last resort, man, as Mr. Wonderful's about to find out.
I thank you very much, Hulk Hogan, heavyweight champion of the world. I've got to believe we're part of history in the making. Back to you, Vince.
You bet. History in the making here in Hartford, Connecticut. And listen to the roar of these fans as the champion makes his way to the steel cage.
Yeah, but it seems to me, McMahon, that I already heard this music.
Obviously you have. Paul Orndorff stole Hulk's music, and tonight he will attempt to steal, cajole, whatever possible, the title away from this man who is now testing the strength of the steel cage.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think Mr. Wonderful is going to have to steal anything, McMahon, because nothing can be stolen inside a steel cage match. There will definitely be a clear-cut winner.
And champion Hulk Hogan entering the ring, I believe, the way that he just might exit over the top rope. Only 2 ways out. That's over the top rope or through the door. And the champion ripping away the T-shirt. And these fans are going nuts.
What a show of strength on the part of Hogan, McMahon. He can tear a T-shirt.
Well, I think you'll see plenty in the way of strength from the champion Hogan and perhaps from the challenger Orndorff as well.
Well, I'll tell you, ripping a T-shirt isn't going to psych out Mr. Wonderful, and look at Wonderful going at him.
Oh, Orndorff wasting no time at all. Let's see. Oh, come on. Orndorff whipping Hogan with a championship belt that he wore into the ring.
And Mr. Wonderful has started the match off quick. He could be going for a quick one right here. He's going for the door.
He's going for the door. They open the door. Paul Orndorff trying to get out. Hogan hanging on to the ankle. Now remember, just no holes barred in the steel cage.
That's right, McMahon, and you can either go out the door or over the top of the cage. Either way out, first man whose feet touch the floor outside the ring is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
And anything goes on the inside, and wait a minute, the door's open again. Oh, Hogan made a lunge and grabbed the ankle once again of Orndorff.
Well, you know what they say, McMahon, it's better to be lucky than good, and I'll say Hogan's been lucky so far.
What's Davis doing at the door? The assigned official again is Joey Marella. Ooh, look at that.
Obviously, there's been 2 officials assigned to this match, McMahon.
Well, on my notes, I have 1 official assigned, Joey Marella. Davis has no business being down at ringside. Orndorff now, going up to the top rope. Paul Orndorff
I don't think Hogan can get him.
Orndorff going out.
He's too far out. We're going to have a new champion.
No, wait a minute. Hogan hanging on with a handful of hair.
I'll tell you what, Hogan
Look at that.
Hogan would not be the champion if Mr. Wonderful was bald.
Orndorff being hauled back into the cage. And champion Hogan is hammering away. Look at this. Orndorff upside down. The champion rams him into the cage. And again.
Now you're seeing the example of why this is the most brutal match in wrestling. Right there.
Orndorff still on his feet, maybe not for long, as champion Hogan continues to batter away.
Well, the tide is shifted to Hogan right now, and if Hogan is smart, he'll make a move. Oh, look at this, McMahon. No wonder he wears the headband in the ring. Look at that. He's choking out Mr. Wonderful with a headband. Look at that. What? Don't you tell me you didn't see nothing either.
I don't see it now as Hogan continues. Wait a minute. Champion Hogan going up to the top rope. He's going to get out over. No. Orndorff with a handful of tights. Now hooks the ankle. Paul Orndorff trying to yank the champion back down. Right hand in the midsection. Bends the champion over. And another one. Orndorff is tenacious.
Well, I'll tell you
what an uppercut.
Orndorff is lucky after being choked out with that illegal headband that Hogan wore into the ring. There it is, laying on the mat. Now don't you tell me you didn't see nothing.
In comparison to the damage a steel cage can do, that bandana means absolutely nothing. Both men will probably never be the same after this match is over.
Well, for once, McMahon, I'm going to agree with you one time, because I'll tell you what, inside that steel cage, you get your entire body, head, face, arms rammed into that cage, and you definitely are not the same when you come out of a match like this.
Right now, the champion hanging on to Paul Orndorff, both men inching their way over to the open door, and Orndorff on his way out. No, missing with the elbow. Orndorff attempting and missing again. Champion Hogan on his feet. Look at this. Can you sense the tide is turning again, Jesse?
Apparently it is, and Orndorff's going for the top, but he's not going to make it.
Look at that. Champion Hogan hammering away. And again. Off the ropes. Here comes the champion.
Boom. Big right hand drop, Mr. Wonderful, right in the mat. Now Hogan's going for the door.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on, unlock it now. They had it unlocked for Orndorff. Finally unlocking it for the champion. Well, he could have been out of the cage by now.
Well, you notice it was Joey Marella that was having the trouble getting the door open.
That's because Davis had it locked.
As it's supposed to be locked, McMahon. What's it supposed to be, open?
Orndorff ramming the head into the lower abdomen of the champion Hulk Hogan. Remember, anything goes.
Well, I'll tell you, McMahon, look at these two guys. This reminds me of the Thrilla in Manila with Ali and Frazier. Neither one of these guys will be the same when this is over. It's taken its toll on both of these guys.
It has indeed come down to this, and Heenan shouting instruction to Paul Orndorff. Orndorff on his feet.
Orndorff's trying to measure the champion. He's trying to deliver that one blow that'll knock Hogan down enough so that Mr. Wonderful can make his escape out of this cage.
Headbutt by Paul Orndorff. He'll try anything to win the title.
As well, he should try anything, McMahon. It's a championship of the world on the line. You're going to do whatever it takes.
And the championship is taken this most unusual manner. No holds barred. The first man out of the cage in any manner, either over the top or through the door, whose feet hit the floor, will be declared the victor. And, oh, block. No, wait a minute. Both men in and both men down, and I think they're out. What happens here?
I don't know. Maybe they count. Maybe they wait until tomorrow. But we're going to sit here until one of them gets up. They both heads hit that cage at the same time. And it's going to be the man now who can reach down with that intestinal fortitude, the guts, who wants it the most, who's going to get out to the floor, McMahon.
And also the man who can reach down and have a little something extra going for him, like maybe 20,000 Hulkamaniacs. Look at this. Champion Hulk Hogan is climbing up on the opposite. Wait a minute.
But so is Mr. Wonderful. They're going up opposite sides.
Champion Hogan.
Hogan has the lead
on
right
the
here.
outside.
Mr. Wonderful's gaining on him. He's gaining on him.
No, he's not. Hogan, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop
Wonderful,
down.
Wonderful hit first. Mr. Wonderful hit the floor
wins.
first.
Hulk
No,
what is that?
no. Danny Davis, the senior official, has declared Mr. Wonderful the winner.
No, I can't believe that. What's going on? What is going on here? Davis claims Orndorff is the victor.
And Morella's claiming Hogan's the victor. We've got a referee on each side declaring winners.
Davis knocked Morella down. Morella's the assigned official.
Well, what
not
happened
Davis.
there? The senior official took charge.
Listen, these fans upset. Mass confusion here in Hartford. Orndorff sneaking around behind
look
the
at this. Hogan manhandling
a knee
the referee.
to the back. Down to the canvas. Orndorff rammed the knee, and Hogan took out Danny Davis. Joey Morella, the assigned official.
We still have no word as to what has happened here.
I know what happened. Champion Hogan successfully defended his title.
No, he did not.
Yes,
no,
he did.
not. Orndorff hit that floor
I
first,
saw it.
man.
Bull.
You didn't even see him choking him out earlier. How can we judge with your eyes?
Wait a minute. Let's listen to this.
By the referee in charge that the result of the match is a tie.
That can't end. No way. A steel cage match cannot end in a tie.
Therefore, the referee has instructed both wrestlers to continue the match inside the cage.
Ooh, the match continues.
And Paul Orndorff with a handful of hair of the champion Hulkster. Look, he's dragging him all over the timekeeper.
Well, I'll tell you, McMahon, it's obvious that Hogan doesn't want to get back in that cage. Look at you got Orndorff and referees trying to put the champion back inside. I believe the champion's saying he's had enough.
I don't think that's the case. Orndorff now coming in. He's on it. Why did he go over the top now?
He can't go over the top at this point. He has to have both feet into the ring. Now he can go over the top. Now he can go over the top. But he has to get both feet inside the ring. Both contestants must be in there before one man can get out.
Paul Orndorff, I believe, grabbing some sort of foreign object that was thrown in, perhaps by Heenan, rubbing it into the eye of the champion Hulk Hogan. Now, there, as far as I'm concerned, that's the highlight of the match so far. Danny Davis being carried back.
You would say that after Hogan manhandled Danny Davis. Well, I suppose Hogan's got it the way he wants. There goes Danny Davis. After Hogan puts him out of commission, he's being carried out. But I don't think it's going to help Hogan.
Davis had no business being at ringside. The appointed official, Joey Morella, is at the door where he should be. Davis taken back. And if you'll recall, it was Orndorff who drove the knee into champion Hulk Hogan, who then fell into Danny Davis.
You know, McMahon, I'm getting real tired of your biased announcing. You've sat here tonight, and you've cheered for Hogan. You've rooted for Hogan to hit the floor first. You've done everything for your champion, Hulk Hogan. I'm getting tired of it, real tired of it.
Right now, Paul Orndorff appears to have the upper hand. Orndorff, a moment ago, driving a left hand down into the facial area of champion. Wait a minute. Hulkster kicking out with authority. Orndorff continues to hammer away.
Those blows seem to have no effect on Hogan.
Champion Hulk Hogan getting it all together. This capacity crowd is going wild. Hogan now moving in on challenger Paul Orndorff. This the ultimate in wrestling competition. Look at that. Ooh, and a chop.
Well, the tide has turned right here. It's gone into Hogan's favor. Orndorff's going to have to do something to rally here.
A handful of hair by the champion. And Paul Orndorff I believe, is about to be rammed into the cage. Yes!
Boom! That's why it's the most dangerous match in wrestling, McMahon, right there.
Orndorff being held up by the champion and again rammed. Orndorff, I believe, is out on his feet.
I guess ramming someone's head in the cage is what the All-American should do, right, McMahon?
Wait a minute. You were the one that called this the ultimate matchup. You were the one that said how brutal this match was. It's survival of the fittest, pure and simple in there. And right now, it appears as though champion Hulk Hogan is going to be the survivor.
It's just a shame for Mr. Wonderful at this point because he already won the match earlier.
Your opinion only. And now, yes, Orndorff again. Oh, my. Was he ever rammed into the cage that time? The Brain Heenan almost got a foot from champion Hulk Hogan, at least in this steel cage matchup. At least there's no interference from Bobby Heenan. He cannot get in there. Look at this. Up now. In the air. Down across the knee.
Devastating backbreaker.
And drops the leg of the champion. Orndorff is cut. Bleeding.
If Hogan's smart, he'll make a move to get out of there.
And that's what's happening, but Bobby the Brain Heenan's making a move to get into the cage. What's going on here? The champion going out, but wait a minute. Heenan hanging on to the ankle. Orndorff back on his feet as well. What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. Heenan's buying Orndorff some time in there.
Here comes the champion. Orndorff trying to get out of the cage. Blocked by the champion.
Big right hand by Hogan. Another right hand by Hogan.
Orndorff.
Atomic drop.
And wait a minute. Look at this. Heenan whipped to the cage.
Oh.
The champion going out.
We got a race going on now.
Higher.
Orndorff's going for the door.
Champion Hogan going on the way out. Orndorff almost at the door. And yeah.
An atrocity, McMahon. This is horrible. I'm telling you, Orndorff won the match earlier.
Is there any doubt in your mind who ultimately won this match?
There's plenty of doubt in my mind who won this match. Now what's going on? Hogan's coming back in the ring. Oh, it's not good enough that he's declared the winner. Oh, now the big champion. What's he gonna do?
Heenan turns around.
Oh, what an All-American. Punches a manager.
That's not a manager, that's a weasel. Heenan. Oh, my, look at that. They deserve each other. And finally, we have the ultimate victor inside the steel cage. And here you can take a look when Hogan won the match the first time. Look.
Yeah, you take a look here, McMahon. You look close. Let's find out.
Hogan drops first.
Now, no, Hogan's legs are bent. Orndorff's are straight. There's no doubt Orndorff's hit the ground first.
That's not the way I saw it, but you can bet these 20-some thousand fans here in Hartford are 1,000% behind this man, champion Hulk Hogan, and look at that.
There he is, right there. You can see Mr. Wonderful. There's the replay again. Let's look at it again. Hogan's legs are bent. You can see Mr. Wonderful's legs are straight. Wonderful is probably, I would say in my estimation, 0.03 of a second quicker.
That's debatable, but what is not debatable is what you alluded to earlier on. I don't believe champion Hogan or challenger Orndorff will ever be the same after this matchup. It just took too much out of it.
Well, it definitely does. A cage match is designed for that, McMahon. Both of these guys will never be the same, as you said. I will agree on that point.
However, at least we have decided one thing. Hogan, without a question of a doubt, has settled the score once and for all with Orndorff.
I disagree, McMahon. Mr. Wonderful won the first time when Danny Davis, the senior official, declared him the winner. What's Hogan saying? He loves me.
I don't think that was directed
He was pointing right at me.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to point at you, all right. Look at these fans. They go nuts for this extraordinary athlete. World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan, victorious here in Hartford, Connecticut, in the ultimate matchup, the steel cage matchup.
August 17th, 1985, in the Capitol Center, Landover, Maryland, and a title defense against Brutus Beefcake. Beefcake very much improved. It's interesting here to listen to the commentary of Jesse the Body Ventura on just how Beefcake could beat the heavyweight champion.
Arm could be hurt, and he's wearing the pad on the right one.
Very possible. Hulkster, extremely intelligent individual, wouldn't put it past him. Both wrists also taped heavily. An earmark of yours, Jess.
Definitely.
Luscious John at ringside, very intent as he realizes what can go down here in the Capitol Center. Show of power by Brutus Beefcake as he shoved the champion right back into the corner. Both men look to be in extremely fit condition, Jess.
Well, you gotta be. You don't step into a championship match and not be in shape, Gorilla. I'm sure Luscious Johnny has had Brutus on a heavy training schedule getting ready for this bout. And of course, Hogan always has to be at his top or he ain't gonna be the champion.
Clever little move there by Brutus as he raises the ire of the fans, as well as that of Hulk Hogan.
You notice Hogan can't attack from behind. It would hurt his reputation. He has to worry about things like that.
He's not that kind of an individual, Jess, unless led into something, unless...
Yeah, but I'll tell you, when
Pearl Harbored first.
When the championship's on the line, Gorilla, you do whatever you have to do to get it done.
Whenever this man steps into the ring, the championship is on the line.
That's right, so he better learn to attack from behind if he knows what's good for him.
Oh, look at that! Brutus didn't like it one bit. Oh, my God. Brutus lost control, and he's now paying for it. A whip into the corner by the champ, followed right in with a beautiful clothesline. Big mistake by Brutus Beefcake.
Oh, definitely. He should have never let Hogan get to him, Gorilla. He shouldn't have let him get to him.
Beautiful atomic drop, and right out into the arms of Luscious Johnny goes the flying Brutus Beefcake.
Well, Luscious John's got to get Brutus and talk to him a little bit. Brutus made a mistake. He let Hogan get to him. He had Hogan psyched, I believe, until he let the champ get to him just because of the strut. And I might add, Hogan doesn't do a good strut.
Brutus Beefcake being consoled by Luscious Johnny and getting some instructions here. I'm sure they had a tremendous game plan coming into this match, but it seems to have gone by the wayside.
Well, I think it's back to square one for both men now.
I'm sure.
The fun and games are over with. It's time to get down and get dirty.
Luscious saying that his man is upset. Can't lose your cool and be successful, Jess. Highly unlikely, anyway.
Luscious Johnny trying to get a lid on things.
Whoa. Brutus with two tremendous forearm smashes and an elbow. Got the Hulkster reeling here as he went down to one knee. And Luscious shouting, stay on his case. Hulkster down on the canvas. Listen to this capacity crowd here erupt at the Capitol Center. Hulkster blocked that move. Whoa, reversal. Hulkster showing us that tremendous power. He just flat outpowered him there, Jess.
He definitely did. Brutus is going to have to get dirty. It's pretty apparent he ain't quite up to the strength of the champion.
Definitely not. Look at this chokehold.
Flagrant choke. Flagrant choke right in front of the referee. Come on, referee. As Gorilla would say, step in there and do something about that.
Do your job. That's completely illegal right in front of the referee. A blatant chokehold by the champion. Whoa. Headbutt. And another. Haven't seen the Hulk do that very much, Jess.
I've never seen him headbutt before. You know, I like being here, Gorilla. I get the best seat in the house for a scouting report.
Backbreaker applied very nicely by the Hulk, but unable to get the 3 count. Now rams Bruti's face right. Oh, look at this. Hulkster pulling out all the stops. He knows he's being pressed. Reversal. Oh, he stole a page right out of the Hulk's book.
How does it feel? I wonder how the Hulk likes how it feels. He's done it to enough people. He got it back that time.
Beefcake in control, using the ropes here. Referee's going to have to break them. Oh, he counted up to 2 or 3 or 4 several times there. Precious John moving around the ring to be in the most advantageous position at all times for his man.
But Brutus has got to stay on him now. He can't let him breathe. He can't let him breathe. He's got to stay on top of him.
This capacity crowd coming to life here in the Capitol Center. Look at this choke by Beefcake. Blatant trying to snuff the air out of the Hulkster. In many people's opinion, the greatest representative in all of professional wrestling, right here in the World Wrestling Federation, and one Hulk Hogan. Yes, I know you don't agree with that, Chris.
I definitely don't agree with it. Stay on him, Brutus. Don't let him breathe.
Hulkster rammed the right outside with a nice forearm down onto the concrete. Not the place to be. Brutus right out after. Oh, dropped the forearm right across the back of the neck of the champion.
That's a smart move by Beefcake. Stay on him. Stay on him. Don't let the man breathe. Don't let him breathe. He's got 305 pounds he's got to push around. That's a lot of weight. Stay on him, Brutus.
Brutus Beefcake bails back in to break the count here as both men were outside the ring and neither one wants to win that way. The only way you can get that title is the Pinion Man. Look out! Brutus dragged outside by the champ. 2 big right hands and Rambo. Look out, atomic drop on the concrete. Brutus in trouble.
And he's biting. Do you believe it? The champion's biting, Gorilla.
When the title's at stake, you gotta do it. Oh, wow! At the last second, Brutus shoving off the Hulk right into the steel post. He is down and maybe out of it. Guts here by the champion as he crawls, hands and knees, and manages to make his way back up onto the apron. But Brutus Beefcake right there to greet him. Golden opportunity here for the Brutite. Champ flat on his back.
What Brutus has got to do here, he's got to put some type of devastating move on and go for it right here. Pull out the stops and go for it. It's all on the line.
Well, that's one of his favorites, that flying forearm. 1, 2, 2.5. Right arm slipped out of there.
That was gross, Gorilla. That could have very well been a 3 count. I could not tell if Hogan's shoulder was up on that. Beefcake may have gotten him right there.
Look at the show strength here by Brutus Beefcake. Power slam. We could have a new champion right here. Holy mackerel. Pandemonium here in the Capitol Center as the champ is in deep trouble. What an opportunity for Brutus Beefcake.
Beefcake's got to go for another devastating move. He can't dilly-dally around with the small stuff. Put something on him, Brutus.
Beefcake now winds up the champion, throws him in. Bear hug. How effective will this be, Jess?
It's hard to tell. You know, I can't speak for either man and what strength they got left. But Beefcake, it seems, has a little bit more strength going for him. Hogan's trying to get the people behind him here.
If anybody can, he will. This capacity crowd here at the Capitol Center is beginning to come to life as the Hulkster tries to work his way out of this bear hug.
He's got a handful of tights there. Hogan reaching for the tights.
When the title's on the line, You pull out all the stops.
That sounds like my line, Gorilla.
Well, it's true. Is it not?
In other words, you're comparing me and Hogan then, right?
Be a pretty good comparison, Jess. Brutai holding on to the bear hug.
He's putting that pressure on. Now what he's doing here, he's making it so Hogan can't breathe. And like I said, Hogan carries 305 pounds. He's got to get oxygen to that big body.
Hogan can't stay in this too long. Brutus Beefcake not allowing him to expand his chest and get the oxygen he needs, as he's really got this thing clamped on.
Luscious Johnny's yelling from ringside saying, that's it, ref, ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Referee right on top of the situation, right into Hulkster's face. Hulkster's got to show some sign of life here, or he's going to ring the bell.
Brutus may have squeezed it out of him here, Gorilla.
Oh, that hand's up in the air. Took 3 shots to come out of that. Ducks underneath the big right hand. Oh, what a clothesline by the champ. This crowd is going bananas. Look out. Oh, he caught him coming in. Elbow by the champ. And Brutus doesn't know exactly where he is. He's a punching bag right now. Big wind-up in for the ride. Whoa, what force behind that? Crowd on its feet in anticipation. Hulkster sending Brutus in once more. There's that big boot. Hulk Hogan definitely in control. Power slam down to the canvas. Look out, he's dropping the leg. Down for the cover. 1, 2, no. Valiant up on the apron. Look at this. This could be a disqualification right here. Whoa! Hook from behind. Down goes Brutus. 1, 2. He got it.
Another truly wild affair from the Boston Garden. There's mayhem here before anyone even gets around to wrestling. I can still recall Gorilla Monsoon and Lord Alfred Hayes having to shout into the microphone just to be heard over that huge crowd. Everybody in this matchup is championship caliber. Savage, the Intercontinental title holder. Adonis, co-holder of the World Tag Team belt with Dick Murdoch. And Hulk's partner, George the Animal Steele, who back in the 70s was about 1 second away from beating the great Bruno Sammartino for his title inside a steel cage.
And there's his partner, George the Animal Steele. Oh, look at Adrian. He looks like he wants to fly right out of there, and he does. The bell is sounded, and this match is underway. I don't envy the referee's position in this one.
Oh, I don't. These people, this is what they've come to see. They're all standing up, every one of them here, and there are thousands of them here, and they want to see George Steele and the Hulk put paid to Adrian Adonis and his partner, his savage partner, the Macho Man.
Look at Adonis. He's the biggest I've ever seen him, Alfred. He's well over that 300-pound mark for sure. Oh, look at the animal. The fetish that he has for these turnbuckle pads is just something else. Look at, he wants a champion to do it. Oh, the Hulkster's going after the turnbuckle. Look out, here comes Adrian. He got caught. And now it's a double team effort. No. The animal retaliates. Referee is not going to be able to control this one, Albert.
I am absolutely flabbergasted. I can't say a thing.
Adrian upside down in the corner, and he's out of there.
Oh, Adrian's gone. The Hulk has taken a leaf out of George's book, and he's destroying these turnbuckles and just wreaking absolute havoc with the opposition.
Obviously, the only smart person involved in this matchup has already gone back to the dressing room, and that's Elizabeth.
And I
She headed for higher ground, and I don't blame her.
No, she's done the right thing.
The adorable one, Adrian Adonis, completely bewildered.
Look
Who
at
could
Steele.
expect anything less?
Have you
Look at
ever
the-
seen anything like that? Ever? Look at him. Chase the Macho Man right out of the ring. Adonis doesn't seem to be showing his face in the ring either. I don't think he's too anxious to get in with either George Steele or the Hulk. Least of all the Hulk. He's enjoying himself, Steele. He's having fun. Look at him.
George the Animal Steele, the most unorthodox man in professional wrestling today. Don't want to run into that guy outside the ring. Randy Savage having a tough time of it here in the Boston Garden. Of course, neither the World's Heavyweight Championship belt nor the Intercontinental belt is at stake here.
No, and that is a fact. But conspicuous by his absence in the ring at the moment is Adrian Adonis.
Oh, the champion got a hold of Savage on the outside, throws him right back in again.
Oh, look at him up there. Woo.
There's a tag made as the Hulkster steps in and Savage steps up.
And so does Adrian Adonis. He was half in, but his other half was out.
Champ says, I want you, adorable.
And Adonis is going to have to come in. If he doesn't, they'll lose this match.
Champ looks to be in great shape, as always.
Just look at Hulk Hogan. Every day setting new standards of perfection and excellence.
The whole ring covered now with the debris coming out of the top turnbuckles. Champ got caught with a boot there as he moved in. Adrian still amazingly quick for that enormous size of his. Champ was a little bit too quick for that. Look out. Oh, followed him right in with a clothesline. And George the Animal Steele nails him with a headbutt, and over the top rope goes Adrian.
Look out!
Oh, look at this, Savage from the outside, and now all four men involved. And look at George, gets over there and grabs a handful of hair.
George making sure that the Hulk wasn't distracted too much. Oh my God!
Adonis all tangled up in the barricade, now shoved back into the ring by the champion. Talk about your pandemonium breaking loose. It's happened here in the Boston Garden. Look out.
Oh, big boot. The Hulk doing exactly what he wants to do, and he does this very well indeed.
Tag made. I don't believe the champ saw it. Oh, look at that move by Adrian as he ties up the legs of the champion. And look at Savage up on the top. Bombs away. Double axe handle. Where is the animal?
There's the animal. And he seems to know that the Hulk can look after himself. Come on, George.
Oh, look at this. Taking a bite right out of the rib cage. Talk about being savage. That's savage.
Oh, that is savage. And they haven't given these two the combination of Savage and Adonis much of a chance so far.
Wow, right at the last second, he was shoved off into that steel post, and now Adrian is back in there again, and George the Animal Steele is in trouble. Oh, look at that, pulling on all the hair on the lower back of the animal. That's got to be painful.
It has. And not only that, Adonis seems to have the upper hand over Steele right now, so this could be a bad moment for the duo Hogan and Steele.
Well, it's a mongrel team on both sides. Alfred, the adorable one teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion, and George the Animal Steele teaming up with the World's Heavyweight Champion. Oh, what a shot by Adrian.
Absolutely.
Say what you want. He he certainly can do it inside the square
He can.
circle.
The whole point, though, is you cannot hurt Steele. You can stun him, you can batter him, and you can bruise him, but you can't hurt him. He may be down still, but he's certainly not out.
Looks like the Animal wanted to get over and make a tag, but the champion was busy around the corner with Savage. And now, being brought back to the center of the ring. Look out, slam.
Powerful, it takes a powerful man to do that. George still 300
tag here.
pounds. Hey, where's he going? Oh my word.
Adorable one going up to the top rope. That's 300 pounds plus up there. Wow. Could be all over right here. 2 count, no. The Animal just got out. Reaching back, making a tag, and Savage steps in.
He dug down deep to get out of that hole and to get out of that pin. Hulk is in.
Animal trying to make the tag, but unable to reach the corner of the champion. And now Savage with a whip in. Oh, look at that. Clamping down on the bicep muscle with the teeth. Whoa. Savage unloaded on him. He's going to make a tag here. Adrian a little reluctant about coming back in. In the meantime, the Animal went flying over that top rope.
A maiden tag. The champion's in the ring. And now we can see a different aspect here in the demeanor of Adrian Adonis.
The Animal down on the canvas. Oh, look at this. Suplex going to be attempted here. Yes, he got him over. I don't believe it.
A tremendous move by Adrian Adonis. Never underestimate the ability of this man.
The Adorable One showing everyone that he possesses those moves necessary to put away anybody. Going back for another one. Yes, it got it as well.
And driving him down into that canvas.
2 count. Whoa, was that close.
And only the champion could kick out of that. And that's why he is the champion.
Chant going out, Hogan. Adonis having his way right now with the champion.
He really is, and things don't look too comfortable at all for Hulk Hogan.
Sleeper hold from behind. The Hulkster in trouble here in the Boston Garden.
Those 2 tremendous suplexes by Adonis have got the champion into a whole heap of trouble.
But he's fighting this Sleeper. He's got that adrenaline flowing inside that championship body. Oh, down he goes.
And most unceremoniously brought down by Adrian Adonis. And Adrian beginning to strut and primp a little bit. And that may be a mistake because he's dealing with the champion, the greatest of them all.
Oh, came right down, right on the knees, and the champion brought him up right at the last split second. Oh, look at Savage. Come on, referee, do your job in there. Get somebody out of there.
The referee doesn't have to. Look at that. And Adrian did make that fatal mistake there. You cannot play with Hogan.
Champion going to work on everybody. Atomic drop for the Intercontinental Champion.
Around the house right-hander, another one to Adrian Adonis, and now he's being 2-teamed.
All 4 men inside the ring right now. Referee obviously lost control of this one. Oh, look at that.
Savage doesn't know what he's doing. He's backdropped the wrong man.
Down for the cover. 1, 2. It's all over. Adrian Adonis falling prey here to the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan.
The winners of this match, the team of George the Animal Steele and Hulk Hogan.
Pandemonium breaking loose here in the Boston Garden as George the Animal Steele and the world's heavyweight champion. Tremendous victory.
Here's Hogan's newest nemesis, Kamala.
Heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan, and look at beating the war drum, so to speak.
That's the dinner bell.
Kamala.
This is what the Wizard's been talking about, the great white Bengal tiger.
Look out, crisscross here. Mexican standoff. Hogan and hit the ropes again, and they both just jar together. The immovable object beating the irresistible. Oh, look at that leapfrog. Kamala showing his agility.
Oh, Hogan is backpedaling. Look at that.
He's sort of shocked.
He is mentally whipped right now. Have you ever seen him do that? He backpedaled. He retreated.
Very surprised by the agility displayed by the Ugandan headhunter Kamala. Made the champion take a few steps backwards. And listen to this jam-packed crowd here in the Garden.
See, that's not fair. Kamala can't talk or relate to his man. These people making noise and should respect the man. He's not from this country.
Hulkster going for a slam, almost got him up a second time, but Kamala with those tremendous forearm smashes to the cervical vertebrae area. And the champion is down.
Is he ever?
I've seen some tremendous title defenses by Hulk Hogan. This has got to be his toughest competition to date in my book.
I believe mentally he don't know what he's going to do.
Shouting instructions from the outside, Kim Chi, and you know the Wizard isn't far behind. Look out, Kamala coming off the ropes. Well, he didn't go for a splash. He tried to deliver a forearm and another one, but the champion out of there in a hurry. A block of the right hand, and the Hulkster unloading now. Right after right, off the ropes. Whoa, what a clothesline.
Not down yet.
The big tree hasn't gone. He's still staggering. Reverse knife edges, and the Giant still remaining on his feet. And the Hulkster off once more. Oh, look at this, Kim Chi right up on the apron. Oh, and he gets nailed. Don't turn your back on Kamala. Oh. Come on, referee, get that guy out of there. He's got no business on the apron. Uh-oh. Something thrown into the ring. It looked like maybe the horn of the Wizard. Right into the throat of the champion.
I must have missed that.
You obviously must have missed that. Look at the look on the face of Hulk Hogan.
He's hurt.
He's in tremendous pain. While all the action was going on, the Wizard looked to me, it appeared to me that he just rolled that horn of his into the ring.
Well, you see, I was watching what Kim Chi was doing. I missed that.
I'm sure you would. Oh, look at that. Reverse thrust kick. He didn't pick that up out of any Jungle Book. Probably learned that at the hands of the Wizard. Oh, look at this display of strength here. Blatant chokehold. Referee laying the count on Kamala. Well, there's a future Hulkster right there.
The great white Bengal tiger seems to be down, don't he?
Look at the sins of the world on the face of the Wizard. Kamala showing me tremendous power here. As that's 300 pounds plus he's got up in the air and up there again. Taking a lot out of the champion.
Hogan has no idea what to do with Kamala. And he's hurt. And he's whipped. And we've got a new champion. Right after this match, I'm going to go right to the locker room and interview the champion of the world. I bet you it's going to be Kamala.
I hope you're wrong. Screaming out instructions, Kim Chi. Whether this guy follows him or not is something else. Oh, look at this, another power display. Kamala coming off the ropes, look out. Big blow. It could be all over right here now. Just at the last split second, champion able to kick out. The 3 count was on the way down.
You don't get any closer than that.
The Garden erupting here as Kamala continues to go to work on the back of the champion. Uh-oh. The Hulkster is hulking up. That adrenaline is flowing through that massive body of his. He's about to explode. Chop right between the eyes. Oh, look at that. And the Hulk retaliates with 2 double chops. A big right hand. And here comes Kamala right at you. Champion going to work on the big guy now. Ramming him from pillar to post. Irish whip in. I hope the ring stays up long. Followed him in nicely with a clothesline.
He hasn't had Kamala down yet, though, has he?
Oh, look at this. A possible slam. Oh, he got him. That's 500 pounds up there. Oh, look at that. The Wizard pulling the leg of the champion from the outside. And the Hulkster's got him by the throat. In the meantime, referee distracting the referee. Kim Chi with his hands. Oh, look at that.
He should climb that top rope now.
Being held down, his legs being hooked by the Wizard. Kamala now, about to give another splash. Yes. Referee's calling for the bell. Talk about triple team action. And there goes the referee out onto the concrete. Look at this. Kim Chi telling Kamala to go to the top. In the meantime, the legs of the champion. And now the arms being held. That's 500 pounds plus. And the champion just jerked them both together. And Kamala's caught now. He's trying to come down. And the Hulkster nails him. Oh, it's the Wizard over the top rope down to the concrete. It's the Hulkster going bananas here in the Garden. He's taking on all 3 of them. And now it's Kim Chi. And he's out of there. And the Hulkster's got his belt back again. We still don't have any kind of official notification. Referee just gave it to our ring announcer. Don't forget that exclusive interview coming up with Bobby the Brain Heenan and the winner of this match. But this one not over yet. The Hulk wants to get the big Ugandan giant right back inside the squared circle. He's not done with him. Laying the belt down, saying, here it is. Come and get it. He did a number on everybody. The Wizard holding back the giant from Uganda. Maybe they are going to let him come back. The Hulkster would just love that. He's on his knees. However, there's 3 of them. Oh, the Hulk went after him with the belt. And now Kim Chi says, that's it. Let's get out of here. With a championship belt in hand. However, whether he's still the champion or not remains to be heard, as the referee has already given the official decision to our ring announcer. He's going to just repeat it one more time, make sure we have this straight. Let's get it.
The winner of this bout as a result of a disqualification and still World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Well, exactly as I thought, the referee turned around and got a glimpse of what was going on. The extracurricular activity on the outside by the Wizard. That constituted the disqualification. I'm sure the Hulkster didn't want it that way, but he's happy with the victory nonetheless. And look at, he can hardly lift that right arm because the left arm won't come up at all. Obviously done some serious injury with that splash to the rib cage area. Possibly some fractured ribs, possibly some torn intercostal cartilage. There's no telling until we get some x-rays taken, but the champ is hurting. Don't forget, a special exclusive interview with the winner and Bobby the Brain Heenan coming up very short.
Being the champion means often having to play some unexpected roles, and this one must be close to the top. A six-man tag, unusual in itself, but Hulk wanted to get on Heenan's case a little, and he called upon the machines to help him. Well, let's call it a little costume party for Bobby the Weasel.
Trio. They're the Hulk machine, the big machine, and the super machine. Hulk machine stays in the ring. King Kong Bundy has the gall to face
honor.
it. Yes.
Champion looks in tremendous condition, Alfred,
Well,
as always.
Yes, Hulk machine does look fantastic. Nobody is more dedicated to his occupation, his career, his profession than the Hulk.
Oh, nice reversal as the Hulk machine sends it by. Oh, he's slammed up. 168 pounds plus, and the big guy got him up.
My word!
And now he's looking to do the same thing to Big John Studd. He wants Heenan in there too.
What an incredible feat of unbelievable power! Wow!
This place has gone bananas.
Oh, the Hulk machine just lifted that 460-odd pounds up in the air and slammed him. And with apparent ease as well. My word.
Of course, he won't get anything for that, dollars and cents-wise. Well, even if he slams Big John Studd, it's not going to get anything either.
No.
Bobby the Brain hasn't paid anybody. He owes over $120,000.
$120,000. Well, they're not going to get that, that's for sure.
Well, World Wrestling Federation President Jack Tunney is checking into that matter.
You know, Hulk Hogan has created new dimensions in the world of wrestling. Let me just stick to Hulk machine. If there is some element of doubt, which I doubt after this, but the Hulk machine has created those new conceptions of dimension that nobody will improve upon for many years to come, I'm sure.
Absolutely not. Big Machine had Big John Studd up in the air, but Studd very close to those ring ropes. Managed to grasp the top one and makes the quick tag out, and King Kong Bundy steps in there once again. Look out. Ring, please hold together.
Oh, look at Big Machine is not dwarfed at all by
Ducks
Bundy's
underneath a big right hand. Look out. Shoulder block. Sends Bundy down to the canvas. He's not used to that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a first. Would that be a first?
It might be.
It might possibly be.
Right over the tremendous camera shot there over the corner of the machines, and a tag made. Big John steps over the top rope. Look at Bobby the Brain Heenan weaseling away down underneath, trying to hold the super machine or the big machine back in the corner. Ducks underneath a big chop attempt. High cross body. Big John Studd down, 1 count only.
Oh, this big
John
machine
got out of there in a hurry. Oh, look at that, scooped him up again, but once again, Big John Studd close to that. He never wanders too far away from those ropes, does
No, he doesn't. And I'll tell you, something happened there without me realizing it. Big Machine had tagged out to Super Machine, and now Super Machine has tagged out once again to Big Machine. And that was so quick and so fast and such good teamwork, it had me confused as well. Look at that. Oh, my word.
All we have to do, Alfred, is say there's a machine in the ring.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yes.
Going to work now, starting to unload with a heavy artillery. King Kong Bundy doing a number on the big machine, and the super machine comes in and tries to put a stop to it, but only temporarily. Oh, look at this Irish whip now. Big elbow sends a big guy down to the canvas. And just as quickly as the machines had things going their way, the tide has turned here, and a front face lock by the big grizzly bear. And his capacity crowd is getting a little bent out of shape. Over to the corner looking for a tag. No, there's no tag made there. Look at Heenan. Hard to tell what he's doing from our vantage point, but you know he's up to no good. Tag made and Big John Studd in there once again. Irish whip on the big guy. Oh, nice. Caught him with an egg. That's a super machine in there now, and he's going to work on Big John Studd. Followed it right in with a nice elbow. Wow. What a forearm shot. Just sent him down to the canvas. Dropped him like a bad habit. Another quick tag made. The chant goes out Weasel. This crowd wants to see him in there. Highly unlikely, wrestling fans. Irish whip in again and an elbow well placed by Bundy. Look out, big splash. Nobody there. Oh, nice single leg pick. Going to work now on the leg ligaments. These guys are just awesome. They have awesome power. Understand some special reinforcement was done on the ring. As we have over a ton of wrestlers inside the ring in just a mere six-man tag team match. Hulk Machine with a hand outstretched, but can't reach. And he is really stretching out there. We can't see him from our vantage point, but there's a quick, oh, look at this, the brain is in. One of the machines in trouble. He says, let me in now. Now's my chance to get my licks in. Heenan with a headbutt, and he almost knocked himself out in a tag made to the Hulkster. Oh, look at Bobby. He hasn't realized what's happened. And now he turns around and he's facing the world's champion. Look at these shots. Tremendous right hands. And the brain upside down in the corner. He wants out of there in the worst way, and he is out of there. Hulk Machine going bananas here, unloading on everybody. Everybody cleared out. I don't blame him. Oh, brings the brain in the hard way over the top. He's desperately trying to make a tag. He's not going to make it. Uh-oh. Bobby the Brain Heenan got more than he bargained for when he made the tag. Luckily for him, the machines allowed him to roll over and make a tag and get out of there. Well, that would have been the end of the career of one Bobby the Brain Heenan, for sure. Bundy now slugging it out with the Oki machine, or the big machine. And he's backing up into the wrong part of town. He's trapped over there now in the wrong corner. Double team effort going on. Oh, he fought his way out of there nicely. Stunned Big John Studd. Oh, excuse me, what an uppercut. Big John Studd makes the tag to the Super Machine. And they've got Big John Studd really. Oh, there's a slam attempt. No, he couldn't hold him. Referee right down there. Nope, kicked out. Just when you think you got Big John Studd in the position where you can slam him, you pick him up in the air and you find out that you've got 400 pounds right above you, and it drops on you, and it almost cost him the match. Oh, hard into the turnbuckle. Avalanche. Nailed the Oki machine. That usually would put the average guy away. But now Bundy goes over. He didn't make a tag. He just stepped out of the ring. Can't believe he wouldn't go for the cover. Oh, look at this. The Hulk machine just rolled him out, and now he's taking the part here as he's laying down in the middle of the ring like he's hurt. And look at this. Studd doesn't realize what's happened. No one does except the machines. Big confident look on the face of Big John Studd as he don't know. He hasn't a clue what he's going to get his hands on right here. Irish whip in, look out. Ducks underneath. Oh, there's the slam. Yes! $15 worth. Champion dropping the leg. Over for the cover. It's history. Bobby the Brain Heenan just jumping out over the top rope to escape any further damage as Madison Square Garden erupts here. tremendous victory, as slammed and pinned right in the center of the ring, Big John Studd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this bout, the Super Big and Hulk Machine.
Tremendous victory as this capacity crowd